test the RWR. The amount of missiles and jets sent up every time would make me get no shit, right? Just in fuel cost alone. Just in fuel costs alone. Even when we watch them, I would say every training flight we ever went, any flight, doesn't even matter if it's training or not, every second is planned. Every second, every maneuver, how long it's going to take you, to get from the taxi point to the takeoff. I mean, all of it is meticulously calculated. One is for that purpose, to make sure that you're keeping costs in check. And mainly once you're in the military, it's just for like time on target. And, when you're a pilot, you have to be at a point, lives kind of depend on that. Even if it supplies, stuff like that, you just have to make sure you're where you are. Timing becomes so important. But yeah, so even those training flights, you want to train, but that's why those like red flags and things like that are so significant, because it's not easy. And I don't even want to think how much running an operation like Red Flag would cost, to get all those nations together and just, I mean, it serves a really good purpose, but it is the one time that you can kind of go have fun and practice this stuff without worrying about the other side actually killing you. But yeah, I'm trying to remember. So even back in, what was it, 08, 07, 08, 09, it was still thousands of dollars an hour to fly these things. And I'm sure it's probably tripled since then. And it smells so sweet. I can literally smell it right now. Oh, I love that smell. I truly do. I love the smell of jet fuel in the morning. Even gas. Not like directly, but like a racetrack. Love that smell. That's kind of what a flight line kind of smells like. Sweet, rubbery. I need to quit yapping and focus. Master. I will say, no, the first one was a Russian one, wasn't it? All right, for realsies this time. Damn, I actually had an okay day in this yesterday. This is our last cake day. Kind of want to see how sweaty air gets today before the event starts. F-34 just gone today. The fuel costs are crazy, but maintenance costs aren't to be scoffed at either. It was always sad to walk through the maintenance hangar because there would be a perfectly good, if not 2 or 3 aircraft just sitting there, and the only reason they're not being flown is because they have to be constantly being cannibalized, because you can't afford to go get the new parts to fix everything. And well, shit, if we can't fix the one little part on those, we may as well use the rest of them to fix this other one. It just becomes so crazy, and that's kind of the root of it. Those parts are so expensive. The tolerances on some of them are so tight, especially when you start dealing with the actual jet engines and even just those compressor blades and stuff. Oh, amazing. All right, we need to climb and we need to come a little bit more over here. Wow, there's a lot of Super Hornets out. 3? Honestly, kind of surprised by that. F-15Es. 4. 4 of them. 1 Golden Eagle. I was this close yesterday to buying the Golden Eagle finally. I've been just letting it sit there. I was kind of half waiting for the next like 50% off sale. I was just kind of itching to fly something particularly those. I haven't flown. The only F-15 I've flown is the F-15E, so I definitely wanted to try one of the single seaters. But then those damn horse packs came out. So there went that. Now we're definitely waiting for the next one. Alright, we got our chaff queued up, so let's start hitting this. Alright, it looks like there's actually two of them, yep. Jesus, that has got to be possibly even a mica. No way. Seriously. I'm still not nearly as high as I want to be either. Master. Turbine blade can make it, yeah, exactly. Just the smallest little imperfection. And honestly, even, that's why you have to be so careful getting that throttle in and out sometimes. And you can't just slam that thing forward and overstress those blades, because even a thermal flex and over thermal, they got to take that engine out, pull the whole thing apart, measure every blade, and make sure they didn't flex out of tolerance just that little bit. Even if you over temp for, a split second, take the whole thing out. So you see, guys, so funny. If any of you have watched the what is it called? It's the Disney Plus series that's out. It came out a little while ago now, but it's called like Top Gun: The Next Generation, something like that. But that is the training that Navy and all Marine Corps pilots go through right there. But it's jet guys, and there's a couple episodes where they're doing like mock bombing runs, and then they have to pull out of it real quick, and a few of them over G the airplane. And same thing, a couple of them only go over by like 0.2 or 3 Gs, but back to the maintenance. They got to put that plane in the hangar. They got to go through and inspect the whole thing and make sure nothing's bent and nothing's been, moved out of place or came loose. It's crazy. Damn, another one. I flat out cannot hear my RWR at all. Yeah, it's a really cool show. And yeah, really kind of shows that Goshawk off a little bit too. Such a cool plane. Good timing, bud. Suko just getting into the game. But my furry been at this for a minute. You were looking good there yesterday, bud. I hate the change that Twitch made where we can only effectively lurk 2 people at a time. And even if you're and I will actually go through and rotate them and even then it gives you some weird error, 1,000 or 2,000. It's the dumbest thing. It is the dumbest thing. Because most people have multiple devices. So you should get at least, I would say at least 3, because most people at least have their phone and whatnot. So yeah, it's just frustrating that that's going on right now. But we need to get some clips for you too, man. That's one fun thing. You get shout outs in here, you get some clips thrown up there. And I'm sure, need to have some good ones. But that was actually a funny moment yesterday. I've gotten into that a couple times with, I forget who it was I was flying with, that I completely diverted. It actually worked out really good for me, though. I completely diverted the attack that I was on. I'm at tip-top tier. This is my last one, though, and I'm going to go down to 12.3 if you want to do the um, SU-33 or the other F-18 or something like that. But for me, like I divert my attack because one of my squad mates I'm flying with you guys was in trouble, and it just worked out perfect because he was at the top of his turn and I went into a climb, and the guy comes down and just right at the top. It just worked out perfect. For you, it did not yesterday. Furry's on a flippin' amazing run in the MiG-21, just like killing everything. I think you had 3 or 4 kills I gave, and your boy was just screaming for help, and he was in trouble. He was in a 1v2, and you got there pretty quickly too. And of course, as soon as you get there, they both jump on him. Wiped your ass out. Gotta say I giggled a little bit, not gonna lie. That has happened to me. Sometimes it works out the best. You're like, oh, I'm so glad I quit doing what I was doing. But sometimes not so much. Your boy ended up flying for like another 5 or 10 minutes. He stayed in the game for a while. That was good stuff. So yeah, go check out Sukhoi. It works out good too. Go ahead and throw your schedule in there if you've got any kind of a schedule. It does help to have as much consistency as possible, so people can at least kind of expect, when you're gonna be there. So yeah, if it's gonna be the evenings, yeah, that'll work out pretty good. I have to mod for Ghost. I don't have to, but I usually hop over there and help keep an eye on his chat. But of course, if you're around that time too, I'll be hanging out and watching. Especially if you're going to fly that MiG-21 a lot. That's a plane I would love to feel comfortable and confident in that plane. Because that plane's in a few different countries, and it's at a couple different BRs that, like, once even I get a little more established in the game and start playing more BRs for fun as opposed to the grind, I think that just looks like one I want to be good in that plane. Of course, watched old Nightingale slay in that MiG-21. I forget which one it is now. It's either the Lazar or the Biz. I think it might be the Lazar. I would definitely recommend getting that one when it goes on sale. Alright. Elton's calling it. That's the name of this game here. Just don't flip and die. The last few days I've gotten off to such a good start. It's my bad for going straight to top tier. I have made 0 progress towards my Blue Angel skin. That was the whole point. I ain't done shit. We ain't found shit. I'm still standing better than I ever did. Looking like a true survivor. Feeling like a little kid. I'm still standing after all this time. I'm still standing. Ellen, there's something wrong with you. Oh, that is a mess. I'm still standing after all this time. I'm still standing. I'm still standing.